Hello, Lisa, and welcome into Healing Through Poetry. Uh, could you tell us a little bit about you and a little background on this poem that you're about to read?
Yep. So I'm an integrative counsellor, but I work quite closely doing like creative therapies as well. So within the practice, I do quite a lot of sort of creative and therapeutic practices, and mostly I do therapeutic writing, and I find it really kind of helpful. Um, I work with neurodivergent and neurotypical people, but at the moment I'm working mostly with neurodivergent people. And the poem I have written is a little bit about love and loss, and exploring the process, really. And the process, I think, when we lose someone, can be very long.
Mm.
So it's kind of exploring the process of love and loss when we lose someone.
Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to hearing it. So over to you.
Okay, thanks. I am at peace among wonders greater than myself. The oceans, the forests, and the mountain peaks, the moon, the sun, and the endless white skies. You see, my dad had MND. You know how the story ends. Death does not lie. The what ifs and the maybes. On the day of dad's death, I kept being a half glass full kind of girl. I'm not sure if there's a choice. Perhaps I had to be. Years go by, people come and people go. And Google thinks perhaps I'm damaged goods. So, as you can imagine, my destiny sounds rather bleak. But then there are moments like tonight, walking in the rain, when my narrative has changed. Lit up by the sun, I keep stepping forward into unknown rainbows. And I'm reminded that dad is free and that love and loss is greater than me. For I am at peace among wonders greater than myself, the oceans, the forests, and the mountain peaks, the moon, the sun, and the endless white skies. You see, I'm a half glass full kind of girl. I'm not sure if it was a choice. Perhaps I've always had to be.
Thank you so much for sharing, Lisa, that and for sharing your story with your dad as well. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to maybe say what that poem meant to you, from a perspective of not from a poem.
Yeah. Um, I, I think the wonderful thing about therapeutic writing and the healing kind of properties of poetry is that there is no judgment. So on paper, like there is no judgment, there's no hidden agendas, nobody can influence. It is a complete trusting relationship with oneself and the piece of paper. And so we can be completely true to that. And sometimes it takes people a bit of time to trust that the paper can hold them and trust in their own voice. But I think the more we practice it, the stronger it gets. And it's a wonderful companion throughout life because it's always consistent, it's always there, and it has no judgments on us,
Mm.
and it's unconditional love all the time. And so, so that's about love and loss, but everybody will have their own, that their own life stories and their own challenges, which we all do in life. We all have continuously through life hurdles, to jump over, I suppose.
Yeah.
And and it supports us. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you the opportunity for it to come straight from your heart and without any of that background noise that might be going on from what you've heard in social media or whatever it is that the worries are for you to really release what you're feeling.
Yeah, definitely. It's sort of to hear our true voices. And I suspect because I work with women with ADHD and I have ADHD, and we take in everything, so we have multiple th things going on at once. But
Yeah.
there's something very simple and clean line when we, I think, express ourselves through poetry because it is us.
Mm.
It's just us. And all the other noisiness
Mm.
finishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah.
goes quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Well,
quite well.
thank you so much for coming on today and sharing your poem with everyone. I really
Oh,
appreciate it.
oh, thank you, Ricky. Thanks ever so much. Thank you for giving me the
Bye.
opportunity.
No
Bye. Thank you.